Hello, everyone. We are such emotional beings. I think that we are more emotion than anything, even more than mind sometimes. And one of the emotions that I think we don't really concern ourselves with is worry. We talk about depression and anxiety and hurt and anger, and these are all very important emotions in our aura and have huge effects on our auric vibration and how we feel. However, people don't really talk about worry. I actually think worry is huge in people. And it's different to anxiety. Worry is a very eating away at you feeling. You worry about your health, yourself, other people, your daughter, your job, the world. There can be so many areas where you actually contain and hold worry about things. As a child, you might have worried about a lot of things. If you lived in a very disturbed environment or toxic environment, there was always something to worry about. You know, when Dad came home, what mood was he in? What was Mum was going to be like? So you learnt to have this emotion of worry, and I think we can keep that emotion in our aura and not even realising we've got it. There's a little funny saying that they say people are called worry warts, and there is some truth in that, that some people very easily maintain and can have a lot of worry in their aura. From a Chinese perspective, with the meridians, worry is held usually in the stomach meridian and the spleen meridian. People who worry often do have digestive problems because they churn and the stomach churns, and when it does that, it's not really fully operational. There are many ways to let go of the worry. One of the ways is, first of all, is to identify that you do worry about everything and it's your worries that are keeping you awake at night. Sometimes you can take remedies. I think rescue remedy is very good. And the one that's for sleep is particularly good because it has a remedy in it that helps with that worrying going round and round and round and round in circles. And so if you can get some rescue remedy, that will actually help you and just take some of that every day. We can also work on letting it go, and we use all those practices again. For example, I like to use tapping, as you probably noticed. So we tap out the worry we have about our general life, and then you can do particular ones that you're worried about and tap away the worry, because you want to get rid of it out of your aura because it's quite disturbing to the actual vibration of the aura. You can do release work in terms of meditation, meditate and let it go. You can do Reiki and healing. You can use the pendulum to release it off your body. Perhaps you like to do some breath work, breathe in and then release the worry. I think journaling is a really good way as well. If you write about all the things that you're worried about and express yourself, you get it out, you have a voice. It's sort of like having your own personal counsellor, but you don't have to leave the house. And worries will go around I call worry on a rope, it just goes round and round and round. That's how you can usually tell, because it goes on that loop. And that's what you want to do. You want to break the loop and release and detach from the worries. Doing detachment works as well, where you see the worry and you detach from and cut the cord from that worry or the worry about that person. You're actually better off sending them love and healing than actually worrying about them. The worry's not going to help them at all, and they will pick up on that, and it could actually make their worry even worse. Whereas if you detach from the worry and just send prayers and love and light, that's a better way. When you start now looking at your life and write a list, I wrote a list down of all the things that I was currently worrying about, maybe at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I really noticed that there's quite a big list and there was quite a lot on my worry plate. So then I worked at stop worrying about it. Most of the things we can't change. Some of the things, yes, we can, but most of them we can't. They are in the hands of other people, all part of our destiny, all part of our lessons. And that's why worry, there's a little saying that worry is like a rocking chair. You know, you rock backwards and forwards, but you don't actually go anywhere. And it's true. It's just a static place to be in. If you find you are surrounded with people who worry about things a lot, you can send healing to them. You can do an apps and tap on them as well. And you can also help to alleviate their worries by listening to them when they talk to you, because I think when we talk about it, it sort of leaves the aura as we speak. And Also makes us feel more calm afterwards because we've almost got it off our chest. I find that the worries will sit very much in the solar plexus chakra, around the heart, and I also think it's in the mind. It'll be worry that we have in our mind, the thoughts in our mind. So you might like to do meditation where you like see your mind and you see your worries like little bubbles, and you just prick them and send them off, let them go. Because worrying about it won't change anything. It won't. It has no purpose. Worry actually has no purpose. Where some other emotions can be helpful, this one is not a very. It's a kind of a static emotion, worry. You just sort of get there and there's nowhere else to go. If you're a person who worries a lot, doing these practices, especially the tapping, will really help you because you want to get rid of it. It can be, as I said at the beginning of the podcast, a very early lesson that you learned as a child, that you got worried about getting into trouble or being hit or being yelled at. And so you already have that template to worry very quickly about things. Most of the things need another voice as well now. So you tell yourself, I'm not going to worry about that, it'll be fine. And send good vibration and send positive thoughts to the situation. So I'm going to send positive thoughts to that outcome or this outcome, and try not to send the negative thoughts, because worry is quite a negative energy. It doesn't help the aura at all, and it really makes you feel fairly bad when you get in that state of worry. Use all your modalities, get rid of it, acknowledge that there's certain areas that you will have to work more on. Often they are things that you have which are strong about your family or about perhaps their health or your health. Worry about money. Money's a huge one with people. People worry about money all the time, and yet for the most part we're all eating and we're all living in houses and we're all safe. But we have this ancient echo of worry about not having enough money, that poverty idea. People also worry about the world, about things going wrong in the world. You're better off just sending healing to that area and love and light to that area. That's a better use of your energy than just worrying about it, because basically you won't be able to do a lot about many things on a personal level, but you can on an energetic level. This week, let go of your worries. Keep working at it. You will find that you start to feel less controlled by them, and you won't be getting on that huge loop that goes round and round and round in circles when we're worried about something. And I think the loop is because we can't solve it. There's no solution. We don't know what to do. So I say, let it go. Send love and light. And I'm sending love and light to you this week, and I hope you have a week which is free of worry.